the next step with your Clawbot or robot you're building virtually might be adding bearing flats, okay? Like you see in this video here, which I'm following from the Vex website. This is video 5, and on that Vex content website, it is 4.3, all right? So you could Google that, Vex EDR 4.3. But, of course, his is for Inventor. I'm showing you with Fusion 360, okay? So, what you'll see I've got going here, I'm gonna click home, is I'm beginning to add bearing flats to my robot. In the end, you will need 12 for the Clawbot, right? It's 3 on each side, essentially 3 on each chassis rail, okay? But I want to show you a trick to make it a lot faster using the rectangular pattern, okay? So I've already gotten this in here. I right-clicked, said Insert in the current design, and you only have to do 4 of those, okay? Because you'll see it's going to replicate itself as I do the rectangular pattern. But yeah, just start with 1. I've already started my joint. I think I've picked, no, I haven't picked it yet, but I guess I wanted to show you what the process of getting this centered could look like. So yeah, one thing I want to join is this face right here. It's the second hole in of the middle holes, all right? Not the top, not the bottom, the middle holes. And I want that to join to, if I zoom out, basically the back side of this thing. Okay, hopefully I can do this somewhat quickly. And I want it to join to basically this face right here. Okay, so I'm going to click join. And of course, since I clicked that second, it moves the bar towards the nut. But but what will happen is, since I've got a piece grounded, it's going to actually move it back once I say OK. All right. But the first thing you click always, the second thing moves to that first thing. OK. So anyway, you might be like, whoa, how can I tell if this is really a good join or not? Well, check this out. Let's go to the right view here, my view cube. All right, or left view, I guess. And I know we can't see right now, so let's get recentered here. Okay. So let's. Yeah, like I was saying, go to left view. And when you do it square on like this, it'll let you really tell if it's lined up or not, okay, which I've gone over in another video. But basically, I'm just going to raise this up a little bit, or I guess lower it, okay, and then bring this over just a bit. All right, that looks good to me. I'm going to click OK, and I got it set. Sometimes when you go to do that, you might have to flip it, which is in the bottom left part of that box that was open. You can reverse real quick or rewind this video and see where that flip is, the very bottom. But you might have to do that sometimes. Anyway, so I've got that there. Okay, great. And it is locked into place. Like if I try to move this thing, it's not going to move. Oh, this thing is not grounded. So let me fix that by doing this and ground. And we'll say capture position. Okay, and so now if I grab this, yeah, it's not going to move. It's fully constrained. Okay, but I need to get 12 more of these things on here. What's the quickest way to do it? Here it is. You're going to go to rectangle, a rectangular pattern. If it's not visible there, go to create and find it from there. I'm going to minimize my data panel so I have more space here. And let's get lined up on the right side so I can really see what I'm doing. I kind of like to be at an angle sometimes so I can get a little more than one view. Here's what I want to do. I want components for my rectangular pattern, okay? And the component is specifically this one. And what I can do is I want 3 of them. That's right. Basically, if I get this right, I can actually start. Okay, so I got the component. Click on directions, and I can even start dragging this thing to tell it the direction. And check that out. Because the quantity 3 was picked, I have the 3 that I need. All right. Finally, the nice thing about Vex is the holes are exactly a ½ inch apart. The holes are ½ inch apart from each other. So I know this has to be 5 inches. Okay. Hit enter, and boom, you've got them really quick. Last thing is these are not constrained, unfortunately. All right. So you'll see if I zoom in. And I'm going to do this from the back side. So let's bear with me for a sec here. We're going to take a little ride. Left. Okay. Oh, actually, kind of can't see anything right now. Let's get around there. Okay. Left. Those are not constrained, which I could tell because, like, watch this. I can hopefully through this thing, move it. See, so that's the one problem, but that's an easy fix. You don't even have to move it very much. Just hit J and go ahead and capture position, because otherwise it's going to move back to however I moved it. All right, from last time. And yeah, just do what we did before. And since they're already lined up, it's just really easy to join these together. All right, so I want that to join to, spin it back this way a little bit, just very slowly. And here's a trick. If something gets in your way, like visibly, watch, well, let's see, can I do this right now? No, that's not gonna let me do it right now, but I'll show you another trick in a sec. We gotta finish this up, so let's zoom in here. Oh, now I've made it angry. Okay. There it is. All right, now it's joined, and again, just go square view, and get that thing centered. All right, let's see. Sometimes it's easy to lose where you are. Yeah, so let's do right, so we can kind of see if it's centered. All right, looks like, yeah, we need to move that down a little bit. And hopefully side to side it's pretty good. Looks like maybe there. Okay, it's clear circles all the way through. So then, yeah, I've got that. So it's actually a pretty easy process to join those. But one last tip, if you're trying to do something like I was just doing there, let's put it at this angle. And this is like something is in your, blocking your view as you're trying to line up and do your joint. All you have to do is click on that item that's in your view. All right, right click on it and say find in browser. So it's gonna like open up the, what they call the children from the parent for that. And wherever it does that, what you can do is just right click on it and you can just, or actually just click on the eyeball and it's gonna make it disappear. All right, so now we're actually looking through it. I know it's hard to tell, but we're looking straight through that thing at the other chassis rail with the bearing flats. Okay, hope this helps. Make sure you get all 12 on there, and then we'll see what happens next.